Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be showing you guys how to make a quick and simple Napoleon cake.
Tomorrow, my nephew Lucas turns 1, but unfortunately with everything that's been going on lately, we had to cancel his birthday party, which is really sad and unfortunate for us. But we're still going to celebrate. We're still going to try to make it as special as we possibly can. So we're really excited to be making this Napoleon cake for him and to be sharing a great recipe with you guys.
And before we jump into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little notification button, and keep up to date on all of our videos.
Alright guys, let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start by making our custard, which is pretty much the star of this cake. So we're going to start off by separating 6 eggs because we're only going to use the yolks. And while Ryan does that, I'm going to take 3 cups of whole milk and just put it into this saucepan. And we're also going to use 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract. Okay. And then we're just going to bring this saucepan over to our heat here. And we're going to put it about medium to low heat. We just want to bring this up to a simmer. We don't want to boil it. Okay guys, so now that we have our yolks here, we're just going to add half a cup of granulated sugar to this. And then using either a whisk or a hand mixer, we're just going to go ahead and give this a good mix. You want to make sure that you take your time so that your mixture is nice and smooth and not super grainy. Okay, so this is pretty much what we're looking for, guys. You want your egg yolks to be a nice bright yellow. You want it nice and smooth. And now to this, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, that's fine. You can also use AP flour. This is basically gonna act as our thickener, and it's what's going to make our custard nice and thick. You just wanna incorporate it really well. Okay guys, so now that our milk is nice and warm, we're going to go ahead and take about a cup of this, and we're just going to slowly drizzle it into our egg mixture, making sure that we're constantly whisking. This is called tempering. And the reason why you want to drizzle it in slowly is because our milk mixture is obviously hot. So if we add it in all at once, what's going to happen is it's going to slowly cook our eggs and our eggs are going to curdle. And that's not what we want. We don't want scrambled eggs here. We want a nice custard. And I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but we actually showed this tempering method in back in our ice cream video.
Alright guys, now that our egg and milk mixture is nice and incorporated, we're going to go ahead and add it back into our saucepan. Now we're going to move it over to our stove on a medium to high heat.
Okay, so now that our custard is back on the stove, we're just going to go ahead and continue to whisk this on about medium to high heat, just until it thickens up. And this could take a few minutes, so you want to be patient with it. I know the first time I made it, I was like, why is this taking forever? Sometimes it could thicken up really fast. Sometimes it takes a little while. Just be patient and keep whisking. So this is pretty much the consistency that we're looking for. Our custard is nice and thick, not too thick, but definitely not watery, not runny. So now that our custard is ready, we've turned off our heat, and we're going to go ahead and transfer this over to our bowl here. Look at that. That is beautiful. And yes, we have tasted it. We're going to go ahead and switch over to a mini spatula. And we're just going to get all of that in there. And then we're just gonna plastic wrap this and have it cool down. Okay guys, so now we're just gonna plastic wrap this, but instead of plastic wrapping the whole bowl, we just wanna make sure that we put the plastic over the custard while it cools down. Because if you don't do that, what's gonna happen is it's going to form a skin on top of the custard while it's cooling down, and you don't want that.
Alrighty guys, so now that our custard's cooling in the fridge, we're going to go ahead and cook off our puff pastry. Now, this is just store-bought puff pastry. If you want to make your own, you definitely can, but it's very time consuming. If you want to learn how to make puff pastry, leave a comment down below for a video. So we're going to go ahead and do this. What we're going to do is we're going to take a fork and we're going to put some holes in the puff pastry. The reason why we do this is so that the puff pastry doesn't puff out too much and we have a nice, flat, and flaky puff pastry. Alright guys, this is our cooked puff pastry. We cooked off 6 sheets of this. Now we want to go ahead and trim off the edges. When you trim off the edges, you want to make sure you use a serrated knife. A different kind of knife can actually crush or ruin your puff pastry. Now, we're doing this because we're making a cake. So we want to make sure that the edges are very uniform and even. Just kind of trim off a little bit here.
Comes the fun part. We're gonna start assembling our cake. Here we have our custard that's been completely cooled off. We also have some fresh raspberries that we're also gonna add. So let's get started. So now that we have coated our entire cake with custard, not only on the top but also on the sides, what I did was I took some of those leftover trimmings and I just broke them down in here and I mixed them up with a little bit of powdered sugar. And this is actually going to be our coating. So we're just going to sprinkle this all over on top of the cake and on the sides.
And there you have it guys, this is a Napoleon cake. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy cooking with us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Guys, I really hope that you guys give this recipe a try. I know for me, it's a really special recipe. Napoleons are definitely a family favorite of ours. I actually have an uncle who's a baker, and I just remember as kids, he would always make these for us. He would always bring them in a big white box to family parties, family gatherings, holidays. Whenever we'd see him come through that door with a box of Napoleons, everybody would get super excited. So for me to be able to do this for my nephew today was really special, and I hope you guys enjoy this recipe and join us next time. Bye guys.